Hello everyone, my name is Cherie. Welcome to NaNoWriMo, Day 21. We are 75% of the way through NaNoWriMo, and I am working on a screenplay that is 100 pages. So today I wrote page 75, as well as 76 and 77. And I just wanted to talk to you about the beat that normally happens around the 75% mark. It's called the whiff of death. And sorry, but that's not my term. That is Blake Snyder's Save the Cat term. But what the whiff of death is usually it's an actual death of a character, or it's the death of something like a relationship or a job or something that is super important to the protagonist. There are examples all through movies, so next time you go to the theater, if one of the kind of main characters dies, just say, oh, is this like 75% along in the movie? This might be the whiff of death. So the first example I'll give you is the well-known one of ObiWan Kenobi in Star Wars: A New Hope. So ObiWan Kenobi was the mentor character. Mentors die a lot. And then the next example is the movie In and Out. Remember Bing Bong, the imaginary friend? Had to die in order to help save Riley. The next example, now this is usually your romantic partner does not die, because you want a happy ending, you want them to get together. But sometimes they have to die too. Titanic. Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. I laugh at tragedy. It's really inappropriate. But Jack's death, basically with the whiff of death, your character realizes that they can't continue on the way they're going, or they could die. Or the whiff of death, whoever dies or whatever dies has to propel them towards the end of the story and what they achieve at the end. Now, one I would like to talk about, in The Sound of Music, Rolf comes to deliver a telegram to Liesel for her father. Now, Liesel and Rolf had done the whole 16 going on 17 dance, and it was a beautiful, affair that was going to potentially happen. And now Rolf is like all into the Nazi party, and he has better things to do. So that was kind of the death of their relationship. But also in the telegram, it's informing Captain Von Trapp that he has to go into the Nazi Navy. And this signifies a death of, the family, and also a death of their homeland and their home. And because of this telegram, they have to move. They have to leave Austria and go to Switzerland. So that's another kind of whiff of death that does not concern an actual human being dying. And then the one that always gets me, I can watch this so many times, and every time I will start crying, okay? There's an animation called Feed the Kitty with Mark Anthony the bulldog and Pussyfoot the little kitten, and they become friends, and at one point the kitten accidentally gets into the flour jar, and the dog's outside and he can't save the kitten, and the dog's owner makes cookies, and Mark Anthony is just like heartbroken because his little friend has died, and the I'm sorry, I'm laughing again, it's not funny. The dog's owner, sees how unhappy he is, and she goes, "Here, have this, it might make you feel better." It's a cookie of a kitten. It's so sad the way he looks at it. And he puts it on his back the way the kitten used to travel on his back. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm laughing and crying right now because it's awesome. No, the kitten does live, but it's so excellently done. This is what I want to do. So originally for my script, when I had done my beat by beat script, I made my whiff of death the death of the relationship between Guy and Donna. And then I recalled that I had made reference to Donna's grandmother. And I thought, well, what if I could make the grandmother a little more important to Donna's life? You never see her, you always hear about her. So what I decided to do is, in the beginning, when Donna graduates from high school, the only reason she's able to buy a plane ticket to go to New York is because her grandma gave her money. So that's her graduation present. So if it weren't for her grandma, she would not have embarked on this whole adventure. Also, her grandma is kind of like, she's the doppelganger of her grandma. You know, people reference it. And her grandma was this wonderful, like, Miss Apple Pie, because her pies always won at the county fairs, and like everyone knew her, and she always had her pictures everywhere. And, you know, like Donna, she was a little overweight, but, you know, like she was this kind of like star of her little circle. So, you know, Donna's kind of like following in the footsteps of Grandma, who was this great lady. And then Grandma dies. And so Donna uses all the money that she's earned from her modeling right now to fly her cousin, who she's living with, to fly her and her cousin to Florida to attend Grandma's funeral. Round trip, last minute ticket, you know they're expensive. So basically she's wiping out all her savings. And while at the funeral, it comes to Donna's attention that her grandma had died due to complications from diabetes. And this is like a quandary now for Donna, because her agency has just told her, you know, cut out the walking and, you know, eat the high calorie stuff. You got to maintain your plus size category. And she realizes that to do this might also lead to her death. So I thought that was a little more powerful than the Guy Donna thing, although that conflict still happens, because this is the whole, you know, all is lost, dark night of the soul, you know, like everything bad that can happen to the character happens during this point, and this is what they have to claw their way out of. So that is where I am in the script, and I'm happy about it. I'm glad I came up with the grandma angle, and we'll see how it works. You know, I mean, it might not work. I think it does, but you have to, like, see the script as a whole. So anyway, I hope your writing's going well. Any favorite whiff of death scenes in movies or books, you can write them in the comments below. Or if you're writing a death scene, which I know you are because so many NaNoWriMers were talking about the characters they have to kill off, you know, let me know about that too. So have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.